On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
They try and keep track of magical stuff, places that need to be secure against powers of evil, stuff like that. And well, kind of.
Like
And
what?
so what happened is that you guys showed the map, and the head curator called Gallimar took it quite seriously, and she told you guys to come back tomorrow so she would be able to make plans and have some contacts come over and talk about it. But when you guys went out, something happened. A young red shadow dragon came flying down and started killing a load of people on the city square during a very busy festival. And does it? Okay. Well, yeah, that's happening. So you guys started fighting, and it looked like you could actually beat the thing, but the head curator came out, told you guys you need to get out because more are coming, and that's exactly what happened. So on the other side, nope, a couple of you died and came back. So the situation right now is you guys are inside. The doors of the index are closed. On the other side are at least 3 shadow dragons, 3 warlocks, and
a lot of dead bodies.
yes. And let me think. Did you guys see? Well, I guess you guys should have noticed. Every time that a shadow dragon kills someone,
Why?
What is happening there?
Why? Why?
What happened?
What?
No, Cam was showing something.
Yeah.
There you go. So what you notice is that when the shadow dragons used their breath weapon and they killed someone, the killed person turned into a shadow that attacks you as well.
Yeah, we saw that at the very beginning of the fight.
Yes.
Yeah, that
so you could know that there are also a couple of shadows on the other side of the door. So let's see. That is the current situation, and if you guys don't have any questions, we will jump straight into combat.
Run!
We're running.
We're trapped in a room.
Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Here we go. So let's see.
Cue
music.
epic music.
Sure. And you'll DM it. So let's get to it. I believe it was the head curator's turn, as it looks like in the combat tracker. She's gonna continue what she was doing. She's going to run 30 feet forward. That's about there. And she urges everyone to follow. Next up.
Wouldn't she use her action to double move? Just out of interest.
Well, that's actually a good point.
It's been known to happen.
Yes. That's another.
Are we actually heading towards an exit then? Just out of...
Yes, on the exact opposite side of the hall, you can see another big set of doors.
Right, okay.
So next up is this one. one of the warlocks uses Dimension Door, and
Here they go.
appears
wait,
on this
we
side
haven't-
of the door.
We haven't killed any of these yet. We've only attacked the dragons because they've always been too high. So
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's curators of the index map.
There you go. It should pop up now. And as this happens, you hear another thump by one of the dragons banging on the door. Next up is one of the other dragons. It's gonna roll its claw attack.
Wait, the door is HP, right?
Yep.
Fuck me.
right. But there are 3 people on the other side trying to brace it.
So
Can
as
count
the dragon uses its claw attack, oh no, it also uses its bite attack. And another claw attack.
It fumbles, misses, and kills the person next to it on the outside.
And it, in one turn, breaks down the door. And it stands in front of the guards
Oh,
there.
Shit, really?
Can we see outside now? No, the door's done.
Yes. So you guys can see. Sure.
Yeah.
The stairs do go up to another floor, yeah. But the head curator motions you towards the other side of the hallway.
So,
Yes.
I don't mean to be a stickler, but that guy dimension doored in, right?
Yeah.
How did he know? I thought you could only do that for somewhere that you've seen. He hasn't been inside yet.
No, but it could see inside, and you can also dimension door, like in absolute distance. So you could say, for example, I want to dimension door 6 feet behind this place. But if you end in the stone wall, you stay in the stone wall.
Okay.
And you probably suffocate or anything else because you cannot use your magic anymore.
Right.
You cannot use your mouth, your hands, stuff like that. So it's a risky thing.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
Wait. No.
Can we turn that down just a tiny bit? Because that's
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait. So hadn't I already
Sorry.
my action at the end of last session
I'm not sure. You tell me.
to cast the web across the open doors?
Yes,
you
that's true.
But I'm not sure if that was this round or if that was the previous round anymore. To be honest.
That would still be this round. Your turn hasn't come up since. So
Okay, then.
if you want to, you can do that.
I will do that.
What? So no, I'm going to stop in a second.
Is there an action coupled with the?
There is the web spell.
Okay, let me check.
No.
No,
It's Hercules or Xena, one of the two.
I think
it sounds more like the stuff from Farscape. So, Damas.
I think this might be from what's the game with the hooded stealth game in history?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I think it's either from that or from The Witcher.
I don't think I would go with the Witcher then. I don't think this
It's not
Wait.
Assassin's Creed.
Then it's probably The Witcher. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn makes a dexterity saving throw, blah blah blah. Is restrained. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put the restrained effect on. Hello button. There you go. Restrain on this guy, and probably this guy then as well. Okay, so that ends its turn. Next up is another warlock. It goes in and uses. Oh wait, It's targeting a bunch of people. It's going to use this one. Yeah. Arms of Hadar.
Hadar.
my
Hadar.
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 My Hadar is tingling.
And
How come he only takes half? Oh, because he said.
let's see, that's the thingy. Yeah.
Oh, just you fucking wait.
The guard is going to use his
Miss?
sword.
He's going to use
Against-
miss attack.
Yes, that's it. The next warlock
I
is
wish I had
up.
my level 20 right now. You know.
Also steps in there and uses Dominate Beast.
Oh, not that shit again.
Ilhas. He succeeds. And Truck, you're up.
Can I just ask a quick question before I do?
Sure.
I just discovered something depressing. I have divine health. Can I apply that to myself?
What is it?
It's by 3rd level. It makes me immune to all diseases and poisons.
For how long?
It's just something that's constant, being a paladin. Constant effect, like my
So,
aura
what
of
is it
protection.
called?
Divine health. By 3rd level, the divine magic flowing through you makes you immune to disease.
Sounds cool.
Can I just apply that so I don't have to remember it?
As an effect, you mean?
Yeah, well, it should just be on, right? I have an effect button for it, so.
Well, yeah, turn it up. Draconic.
Hang on, bear with me. Cuban Pete. Where's Cuban Pete?
I'm right here.
I have to deselect you as well. And then that one.
I'm right here.
Alright, so mounting a horse is an action, right?
Yeah.
So I can't summon my horse, mount it, and ride off on it then. I can only
I
summon it.
think actually, let's see, find steed.
It's a spell, so it takes an action.
Yeah.
No, that's actually, he has a point. If I summon my horse, could I make it charge towards them on my turn and still move? Well, hang on, that's what I'm asking. No, that's why I'm asking the
I'm
DM.
trying to see the mount.
Without getting on it, can I just tell it to go charge when it's on my turn and still move? I tell you what, Sal, forget that. I'll just move. It's fine. I'm just going to double
Yeah.
move. I'm going to double move from 60 up to here. And can I also use my last 5 points of lay on hands on myself as I do that?
Sure.
So that's 5. 9 health. Boop. Oh, it ticks them off now. That's cool. And that's the end of my turn.
One more, Joby.
No, it already ticked one off automatically.
Ah, okay.
I'm out of lay on hands now.
So before Dagobert takes his turn, what happens is that from up those stairs, you can hear loud shouting. And you see a couple of guards running down, followed by a couple more shadows.
Oh no!
Wait, have you broken something?
Yeah, it froze for me.
What happened?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
backwards.
Well,
You did something naughty because it froze the screen.
Oh yeah, oh wait. Why is
There's
it-
like 50 more people coming.
Right?
Right.
Just fucking run.
I'm gonna kill them all.
Run away!
So Dagobert,
All you
You
can
can
see is
take your
my
turn if
shiny
you want.
ass running away now.
fireball! Fireball!
No,
We're in a
this is
tower. We're in
a
a stone tower.
stone tower.
And clearly you've not played with Joe. He doesn't care if it's wood or anything. We've burnt down in a town before.
He
Fucking
only
fireball.
he only cares if there's a guard in the way for some reason.
Right.
Alright.
Hang on,
I'm
so the
gonna-
stairs go down or up? Sorry, from where they are.
They go down from the right to the left.
Okay. Sorry, you're on.
Right, sorry. I was gonna conjure some animals to cover our retreat.
Okay, which ones would that be?
One CR2 animal.
So let me check. CR2. Oh wait, I need to look for the because it needs to be a beast, right?
It needs to be a beast, yes. Well, last time it was dinosaurs.
Send in the balls. Send in the army of balls.
Oh, yeah.
CR2.
Can't you do like 8 of those or something?
So
No,
you can.
it was tiny
can pick-
dinosaurs.
Why? It lasted not even around, did it?
I
You
really
can
need
pick
to
a
taste that.
saber-tooth tiger,
Ooh.
I'll take it.
a giant elk, a giant boar, and the Allosaurus that you had last time.
I'll take the saber-tooth tiger.
Right? You're going to call it Toothy.
Yes. I'm gonna call
you
it
go.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. And then I'm also still
Oh wait,
gonna
I need to put it on the map. Let's
also gonna
see.
move.
It,
Right. There's-
where do you spawn it? Around here?
No, closer in between us and the doors.
Okay, so like a safety measure here.
Somewhere over there, yes.
Okay.
And then I move still 25 feet,
Okay.
and that will
go
be the
ahead.
end of my turn.
Oh, does anyone remember the game Cannon Fodder?
Uh,
But I
does
remember Operation Get
Vaguely.
Behind the Blackies.
No, there's a game called Cannon Fodder. And you send troops in to die on the front lines.
So this dragon comes up to Ilhas, does his bite attack. That's a hit. And Ilhas is down, and
No,
the dragon
Ilhas.
moves forward to take 2 claw attacks against the saber-tooth tiger. That's a hit. And another one. Well, the good part is saber-tooth tigers take a decent beating. Next up is Drogon.
Alright. First, I'm going to move over to here.
Okay. You do a double move.
Yep.
You don't get an action if you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm running away.
He knows what he's doing.
Because we haven't had a rest yet, and I only have first level
Right.
spells, so I'm running away.
Right.
Well, we made
Right.
it to the top
You've
of the
used all
round,
your
boys.
spells up, have you?
Yeah.
What's the goal, mate?
One of the remaining guards, is that this one? 30? Yeah. He's going to attack the dragon in the doorway.
Of course he is. Brave lad.
Why did he get advantage? Oh, I think that was still the guiding bolt someone did.
Me.
So that's 3d8 plus 8.
I love the fact he keeps track of that shit.
And next up is Servak. Uh-huh.
You missed the carnival, man.
You
do a
missed
double
me,
move?
no.
Okay. Okay. You press the button, or?
Christ, it's covered.
On the bottom, it's the dragon icon with a... Yeah, that's the one. Okay. You guys see coming from the door another shadow,
Oh god.
and it moves in between the two warlocks. And as it does, you guys see that the shadow can like alter its form as a cloud of smoke. It just goes in between those two warlocks, and it's gonna use its strength drain attack on the guard. That's a miss. One of the
Run then,
shadows up there goes towards one of the guards. Also uses its strength drain attack. It does 7 damage. Oh wait, guys. Now you can see it, I think. As the shadow hits the guard, you guys notice that the guard seems to be leeched of some of his strength. Next up is
Leeched?
Loki.
Leech,
Can
as
I
in
just...
he misses some of his strength?
Yes, he does.
Did I witness what just happened?
I'll say you did. There's a lot
Oh,
happening.
I'll just go, holy fucking shit, and just leg it then.
Okay.
I'll go
60
walk,
feet as
you know.
well.
Because it takes that moment for you to realise, shit, you probably should run.
Oh, well, I was already running, but I
I
was
don't
just
want to
like,
be
oh, God.
touched. Don't touch me.
It's just getting worse and
Um,
worse.
The shadow dragon in the front just regained his breath attack, so he's gonna attack Sabertooth Tiger and Barry.
How big is this fucking
No.
complex? What's Fane? Oh,
And Barry
no, he
failed. And
No.
right now,
Barry's
boys,
dead.
we are going to roll 16d6,
Goodbye.
and
Bye,
Barry
Barry.
is down.
Oh, fuck, that means I've got to go back.
Wait, do you have any idea how lucky you are that wasn't an instant death? And which would have been
Yes. Yes. Yes, I am.
Next
Holy
up
shit.
is one of the guards that beyond those two doors, one of the guards opens the doors and comes up to help you guys. There you go. You also see one of the other guards. There you go. And it still has some movement left, so it should be around here. Next up, another shadow appears and goes into the space again, starts attacking the guards at the front door, misses.
Another shadow.
I'm starting to think I'm going to be making a backup character sooner than I thought. Yeah.
That's a miss. Another shadow at the front door.
He fucking hates us, doesn't he?
That's a hit.
Can you not do another channel of divinity, or have you done both yours for today?
Barry,
I am
Okay.
dead.
Oh, you can do one.
you rolled a natural 20 on your
Fucking
death
run.
saving roll, and you
Run.
have 1 HP.
Run.
I fucking leg it.
That's
Wait.
so motherfucking lucky.
Wait, you're on the floor at the moment. No, actually, no. Ignore it. I'm not saying
Yeah,
anything.
it's not.
25. I can do a dash, right?
Yes, you can.
50. 50
So,
to the
50. I am there.
That's
I'm
so fucking lucky.
I am next to Anthrax, so he can lay his hand on me like he
Uh,
does.
I just did that to you.
So, next up is the other guard behind those doors. Takes another 30 feet. Oh, wait, that's a lot further. 30 feet of movement. Another shadow appears from the top of the stairs. Attacks. And misses. And head curator Galamar takes another. Wait. Yes.
Does
Phone.
anyone miss Echo Cave now? And how simple that was compared to this.
Let's see. Next up is the guard. Up the stairs, goes for the shadow. That's a hit. And it did. It rolled a 1 on the damage. There you go. This one comes up as well. Goes for the shadow. That's a hit.
Excuse me.
That's a natural 1. Discard.
Doesn't he fumble on an actual one and hurt himself?
If we're gonna do fumbles with this many people in the tracker, I'm not gonna lose my mind probably. The saber-toothed tiger. What do you want him to do? You're muted, you know.
Sorry. He's gonna take a swipe at the dragon that's right in front of him.
Mhm.
Oh, he's got advantage for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but
Fantasy Grand doesn't lie.
Don't question it.
Okay. It doesn't say anything about double attacks, so I think that's it.
I'm still not sure why, but okay. Yep. Let's see.
Because it's a saber-toothed tiger. They fucking rock.
Take that
I
out.
can't
Everything.
No, you can't end
end
this
his
turn.
turn.
Okay. One more guard up there. Goes for the shadow. That's a hit.
Oh, is it because of the restraint?
Restraint, yeah.
Thing it still has
Oh
on it?
yes, that's true. It's restrained. That's why. Another shadow appears from the top, and it uses some of his movement to go down, and it's halfway down the stairs by using its movement. Another shadow at the front door. Moved in. And the warlock is going to follow you guys. Yep. No, a bonus action is some. You can do actions and bonus actions, and bonus actions have their own. No, I think. Let me double check because you have an action, which is basically your attack, and you have a bonus action. And
Yeah, but he's saying his bonus action is to dash. He's got a feature.
oh yes, oh that's true.
Which he could double move and dash, so he could triple move, is what he's saying. Using that as his bonus action.
No, I think
double action.
Normally dash is a full action, so that means that as a rogue you can dash and still attack. That's the difference. So the warlock is going to use Eldritch Blast on Dagobert.
Of course he is.
Natural 1. That's no bonus. Nope. Next up, one more guard.
Anyone have the feeling he really wants to kill us?
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's really trying, isn't he?
That's a miss.
We didn't even dent one of these dragons and then 3 turn up.
Well, to be fair, the High Creator was trying to convince us to leave for like 3 rounds before we finally did.
Uh-huh. Wow, this dragon is doing a lot of missing. Oh yeah, it has disadvantage, of course. Okay. There is one more shadow that pops up from the top of the stairs. One more that appears at the front door.
Right?
This warlock.
No, because this was going to happen anyway.
That's also a miss. Jesus Christ. This shadow appears, also comes down halfway using its movement.
That web was an awesome idea.
It was.
Alright, it's working pretty good.
Mm. One might even say inspirationally good.
Well, I agree, but he already has inspiration, and I can only give him.
Oh, right, okay.
I had that for like, what, 4 sessions now? I should use that at
Yes.
some point.
You can't have more than one, can you? It sucks.
So this card is going to use its sword against the warlock. That's a hit. Another shadow from up the stairs. And this warlock, I now, because you would have. Is there a disclaimer on how much web you make?
If it's, I think it's just like in between 2 solid objects.
I
The
make
no, the web
much web
fills
as
a
I can.
20-foot cube,
Oh, wow.
and it's a mass of sticky webbing. So it would cover the whole door, 1 square wide. So I'm gonna consider that. That means that they will need to roll a strength. What's the DC? Oh, here I can see it. 11. So I'm gonna roll it for you. Okay, so this warlock gets out of it and uses its.
Does that take an action for him to do that, though? Because he's
well,
actually
yes,
actively trying to
you are
break
right.
out.
Yes,
So he
you
should
are
be
right.
able to attack, right?
No, I had to roll because I already had it clipped, but I'm not gonna do the damage. Antrak, you're up.
So you decreed that giving another party member a potion is an action, right?
No, just handing it over if the person.
Oh no,
is-
making him drink it. I'm going to pour it down his throat.
That's a full action, yeah.
Right, but
You
then
can still move.
Playing.
oh yes, I am. Who said it was going for you? I'm going to pour. I'm going to shout at Barry to open his mouth and then throw a vial in it, hoping the glass will shatter in his mouth. Thus, the liquid would heal it as it goes down his throat.
And does 1d4 damage.
No, because it's a healing potion, so it should heal the damage. You see?
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'm going to administer a potion of healing to Barry.
Okay, so roll. What's the potion's roll?
Well, it's just a potion of healing, so it is 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, roll the 2d4.
That's a d6.
So-
That's a d6, right? I wrote the wrong fucking one because I'm an idiot.
Yes, it's the triangular
yeah,
shape.
sorry. So it's 6 because it's plus 2.
6 health.
So he gets.
I
will delete that from my inventory,
Where's Barry?
Right here.
which is my last one, by the way. Ah, holy shit! I forgot I had a potion of invisibility. God damn it! And then I'd use the rest of my turn to move 30 feet up.
Okay. So I added the 2 HP as well.
Cool.
Thank you.
Could you move me up, please?
Oh yeah. There you go.
And then that is my turn,
Excellent.
which I'm clicking, but it's not.
I'll do it.
It's not letting me.
Dagbert, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna yell, somebody get on, and wild shape into a warhorse.
Ooh.
I'll ride you
Fancy.
all night.
Ride
long.
me, baby, ride me.
And then I'm gonna move 60 feet.
Well, let me double check because
There.
maybe war horses have even more movement.
I've got the thing open.
120.
Oh,
war
yes.
horse,
I shared
it's,
it with you.
60 feet.
Okay, I'll put the thing down. That's the warhorse. I'll remove you from the from the map for a moment. Oh
actually
wait,
be-
that's
it'd actually
not
be a bigger
really handy
creature.
because then I would need to. Well, let's just imagine you are a warhorse.
Hey.
So put down your movement again.
Right. Let's see. There. And
Is
then
that
I'm
your turn?
going. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. From around the corner, the third dragon also appears. And as it comes around the corner, it also gets stuck in the webbing, so it's gonna do a strength. No.
Dexterity saving throw, right?
No, it'd be strength.
It's strength.
Which
Wow,
failed.
it rolled a natural fucking 1.
Well, it's digging crumbs, isn't it? And there's a lot of people in the doorway, so
Yes.
probably hard to move.
Drogan, it's your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna use my move, and I'm gonna move there to stick to the curators.
Seriously, I'm buying you a drink when we get out of this.
And that's it.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's like 2 months of travel behind us now, so it's not really an option.
So,
We'll cut through
guard
that.
number 30 getting overwhelmed, but he's going to protect his head curator. Oof, that was a lot of fucking damage.
He's got balls to stay there, though, right?
Look at this.
Nice.
And he rolled a 24.
Wow.
But it only
Serafok,
took
it's
half
your turn.
damage, though, didn't it?
Cam, you're up. Okay. I don't see anything. Okay. Let's see, which one is this? Shadow number 11.
You've moved.
That's a miss. Whoops. He attacked himself. Lumpy, you're up.
Right. Can I still
Save.
dash to the fucking door, please? No, I don't know. What's going on? Sorry.
We are dying.
But there's
Right,
a war
nice.
horse in front of you in the shape of a. But that was formerly Dagobert, who did shout
Yep.
for someone to jump on him.
I did.
He wanted to go out with a smile on his face.
So if I move 30, I can still have an action.
It's alright,
And
Dagobert, I'll ride you. I'll grab you by the ponytail and ride you like a horse.
sorry, I had Barry shouting out to me, so I have to do the prayer of healing on him.
That's what I read my book.
And that's my turn.
What's the range of the prayer?
Charge again.
120 foot.
Excellent.
Barry, did you get my joke?
Wait. I'll be joining you in 4 seconds.
Wow, this guy, he recharged his Shadow Breath again. Whoa, and the Sabertooth rolled a natural 20 on his save.
Nice.
Which means he's still gonna take half, I believe, but
Oh, surely he can't. Surely he can dodge all of it.
Yeah.
and the Sabertooth is down.
He did his job.
Yeah, but on a nat
He did
20,
his
you
job
think he
well.
deserves something, though, right?
Guard number 2 is going to motion you guys to come forward. I think it's gonna... No, it's gonna stay put here. Just wait until you guys pass and then run after you. This Shadow number 13 is going to attack the guard. This Shadow number 37 is going to attack this guard. And they miss a lot. This one.
It's because they can't see, it's so dark.
Barry, you're up.
I revigorated, and I have 25, so I can run 50. I run here.
You
And-
could. I'll allow it because it was just over your first max speed, but you could jump on the on Dagobert as a warhorse. I'll allow that in this situation.
Okay, so if I jump on Dagobert, do I still get a attack on the Warlock with my crossbow?
No, in both, neither situation.
Because you're double moving, you're taking up your action.
But let's just. I'm done. This is my action.
So you're not jumping on.
No,
Dagobert
no,
warhorse.
I'm just running. I'm waiting for Dagobert to pass me, and then I'll run again, and I'll jump on him.
Okay.
Let's see
This
if we get
guard
there first. Just
So it
Blind
goes out of the
fucking
way.
panic.
Shadow 14 goes for the guard. Rolls a natural fucking one. The head curator is running.
Is she not going to heal us? She's a cleric as well. Come on, bitch.
Well, she's double moving
she's
for
left
the
us.
same reasons as you guys are. So as she goes in here, let's see this room.
Just be thankful that everything's stuck by that door. Otherwise, this would be playing out completely different.
And she moves around the corner. You guys don't see yet where she is heading. Yes. This guard is going for the
Again, a
shadow.
1.
There are
It's
so many people in this combat tracker.
He hits. Partially damages the shadow. This shadow does the same thing. Oof!
Wow.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
And the first guard is down. This one also has a go. That's a hit. Yeah, those shadows are resistant. The Sabertooth.
Well, the shadows
Away.
don't go smoke. So.
That's a miss. This shadow is now down and in front of the elite guard. That's a miss. Oof. On a 13. Wow. That's the oh. I think the shadow is gonna move towards this guard. That's a miss. This warlock is going to, let's see.
I love the tense music.
It's quite adequate, isn't it? I still don't understand. The stairs go down from left to right, or they go up from left to right.
They go
Don't
up
press
from
the
left to
shadows
right.
then.
The thinner bits are the top.
So how did that shadow come down from the top of the stairs then?
Don't question it. Just roll with
Well, I'm
it.
just curious.
They are shadows. They can move through
So
the
the
air.
ones above us then can just jump down right where we are.
Yes, but it's more than 30 feet up.
Oh, okay.
Do they take fall damage? Or do they just kind of hover?
They flow down.
In style.
Because they're in gaseous form.
So how many feet is this? Oh, that's good. So it moves its first 30.
What's moving?
The warlock.
Ugh.
It's going to use Dissonant Whispers on...
Who's he doing it on? On
and
me?
you succeed.
Ah!
You do take half damage.
Do I still take damage?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
But I don't have to run far away from him. It's like, oh, that would have been better though, if I'd failed.
No, if you
It forced me to
fail,
run. It forced me to run as far away from him as I possibly can, which means I
Yes,
would have
but
run
you-
away from him. Would have paid off for me in this instance.
yes, and for her because then she wouldn't need to encounter the paladin out of the group first.
The one with 2 HP left. Okay.
Well, yeah. Next
Oh,
up
really?
is
I'm not
He was
dashing
too busy
anywhere,
keeping
then, am I?
somebody else alive to worry about himself.
that's number 11.
It was worse than this outside.
Right.
When that's when we all had all our spell slots and shit. So,
So
We
let's
just kept
see.
hitting it and nothing was happening.
well, we almost killed one dragon. No, there's 3 warlocks. It's not just one.
There's 3 warlocks,
There's
shitloads
two-
of dragons.
There's 2 more by the door, by the dragon.
So
What-
as
what
you
do you think?
guys run away, the dragon number 21 in the tracker succeeds on his saving throw,
But he can't
Gets
attack
up.
though. But he can't
gets
attack.
up into the air, and flies 80 feet towards you.
He doesn't need to attack, but he can fly 80 feet.
His movement speed, and one movement speed is 80.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Jesus Christ!
No.
So that's about here.
Wow. So if you hadn't have webbed the door, we would have been fucked up in the beginning because they would have overtaken us.
And then he uses breath weapon.
Right? He can.
He
In action,
will next round.
right?
Shadow number 4 is also going to come down. It's
fucking
halfway
scatter.
now. Shadow number 36 goes into the door, attacks this guy, misses. This warlock is going to use Vampiric Touch on this guy. That's a hit. That also heals him up. This shadow is now also down. Can take the 15 feet towards the guard here. You guys should be very happy that those guards are catching on those shadows.
Yep.
Ah, the meat shields.
The red shirt. That's all we need to say.
So from the long end of the next room, another shadow appears.
Ugh.
Shadow number 7 goes forward to be on the first dragon, runs after you guys. This guard is now dead. Shadow 25 also tries to come down, is now halfway. This warlock still needs to do his strength saving throw. There you go.
Do they do it at a disadvantage out of interest?
The saving throws they don't need to, but it still failed.
Yeah, I'm playing Fortnite and I just boxed myself in a building. Put a truck on.
And Truck, you're up.
Right. Quick question. I can jump on Dagobert, like he's within 5 feet of me.
Yes, you can.
Can I then continue using my movement speed while on him to move?
No. Because then you move away from him.
What if I jump on him? I'm saying if I
Starting
jump
to
on
feel
him,
like
then
horse
can I continue
pointless.
moving while I'm on him as counting as my movement speed?
No. Because you are sitting on him as a mount.
Yeah, but I can't command him to go forward then.
But that would still use my movement speed,
Okay.
Yes.
which I'm still gonna use anyway. So
Well, yeah, but I was trying to get a small movement speed. So can I
The
move down?
advantage you get here is that you move with his full... Because the horse has 60 feet
yeah,
on its own, right? So
yes.
if Dagobert dashes, you can do 120 feet and still use your action.
Right,
And
okay.
Truck.
Right, then I will move to him and then mount him. I'm going to grab him by the ponytail and ride him like a horse.
Okay?
And I can't do anything else now because
And he can still throw you off his back if he doesn't like it.
he begged me for this. I don't think there's anything else I can do, so I just yell at everyone, keep running.
Okay?
Quite
Dagobert.
short turn anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's go!
I was thinking if I could run over the shadow, but I think I'm just gonna get pulled the fuck out of there. Oh,
He just gets to the door at least.
Yeah, you're gonna be a very tasty snack if you run back there.
Because you can
no,
move.
the shadow that's like in between us and the door.
Ah, okay. So you
But,
can run
yeah.
120. There you go.
Are we like literally abandoning everybody? Yeah. I'm happy.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
There you go. And what you guys see is that the head curator is now standing in front of a door. And on the other side of the room, there are more shadows waiting. Oh, wait.
Can we find a broom closet to have a long rest?
Oh.
Okay. Dagbert, is that your turn?
Sorry, yes, it is my turn.
Okay. Dragons 36 also needs to do his saving throw. Let's see. Succeeds. So he's gonna fly 80 feet as well.
Fucking hell.
How far does the shadow breath go? 30 feet. So let's see. Drogon, it's your turn.
Alright. There's the regular guards inside, or is there shadows inside? Oh, there's shadows inside. Alright. Right?
Was that your notification sound?
Alright, I'm there.
Oh, that's my alarm.
That was a hit.
Alright, I want to double move there. I want to double move to that place.
How did the
Okay.
shadows get inside?
You could also go about here and like cut the corner a little bit.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okay.
Because I think we're outside now.
Are we
I
outside?
think we're further inside because there's a wall.
You are
Like,
further inside this building.
So how did the shadows get inside then?
You don't know
Okay.
Well, they are gaseous, so.
exactly.
so they come through the walls.
Drogon, roll a Arcana check for me, and Dagobert roll a, or no, Lumpy roll a. What would that be? A religion check.
Think I'm fucking shitter.
You're a cleric. Are you supposed to be good at it?
Yes, I know, but I'm good in history instead.
So Drogon knows that he saw them in a gaseous form, from which he deduced that they could probably move into places that normal form beings can't. Lumpy, you know that shadows are evil creatures by nature and are almost always created by some kind of master, and in the context of death. They can move anywhere, any crack they can move through. Basically, they can go into any building if there's just even a crack from the outside. So, let's see. Shadow number 21.
So basically what you're saying is we can't run from these motherfuckers.
Well, I'm assuming the head creator has an exit strategy. There'll be a portal somewhere.
She does have an idea, and that's
There
why
was
you guys are
portals.
following her.
There was portals around, weren't there? So,
I think they just took you to different parts of the castle or whatever.
well, anywhere's better than where we are at the moment, though, right?
Sarafak,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Try something daring.
We're not coming back for you if you die, just so that you're fully aware of this.
I want to go to the inn and take a nap.
No, that's Joe. You're in front of the door. Yes, that's you.
Oh, you want to do that?
You
You
can
want-
still move another 5 like this.
Cam, you can click on the end of your movement thing and bend it.
Okay. So let's see. This shadow also moves up. Shadow 74 goes for the guard. That's a hit. That one is also down. Lumpy, you're up.
Did you say beforehand that we can use a potion on ourselves as a bonus action?
Yes, you can.
But would I also
And
be
it's
able
very
to
much
dash?
a house rule, I'm gonna say.
Yeah. But would I be able to dash at the same time while drinking?
Yes, the dash uses your main action, and you still have your bonus action.
So what dice do I roll for health?
What, a potion?
Potion. Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
So 2d.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So that's
I'll just take
5.
7 off my.
Yes, you change it?
I'll change it.
Okay. I'll
Oh.
skip your turn then.
And no, I'm dashing as well.
Okay.
To there.
Yeah. That's 60 feet. Next up is the other dragon. This one still needs to do his strength check. And he also succeeds, also does his 80 feet of movement.
I'm gonna die hard.
No, you'll be alright.
That's a miss. Shadow number 13 goes for the guard. He hits. This might be it. Another guard down. Shadow 37 goes for this guard. Natural 1. 66. He moves. Wait, is it the right one? No. This one. Oh, I love this song. Barry, it's your turn.
I run like the wind and dodge.
Don't you have as a fighter some extra movement stuff?
I have second wind, which is HP. I have military rank, improved catapult, fighting style, champion, action surge.
You could use your action surge to do another dash.
I can do the action surge to close the doors, right?
Yeah, just as well.
Yes, I use my action surge to close the doors on my
Okay.
way through.
Yeah, just fuck the guard.
Fuck them.
Okay. Is that your turn?
If the door is closed, does it lock automatically?
I'll say there is some kind of like barring mechanism. So you basically you bar it with what's already there.
Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. From this moment on, you guys don't know.
And
what
I
happens.
pee against the door.
That's another round of action. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button.
I don't know. They got through that other door within one go, so maybe not. There's 3 of the dragons out there. Oh, Fancy Browns is crashing for me.
No, it's hanging
yeah.
because I'm masking them again, and it takes a lot of resources for some magic reason. So I'm waiting until this continues. Yes. Okay, the door is closed. Head curator Gallimar opens the door, and you guys see her run into a corridor and go right.
That epic card is still showing through the fog of war.
What is?
One of the guards.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
He's a beacon of hope. No, no, he's not.
No.
You squished him out.
No.
80 feet. These shadows up here also start moving towards you guys. These work also here.
Just so you guys know, my girlfriend just wishes off. Good luck.
Is she counting on us?
We're all counting on us.
A liquid seal. Okay, Entrak, you're up.
So I'm going to use my action to dismount from my good friend Dagobert, and then I am going to move to the other side of the door and wait for everyone to pass and then close it as everyone gets through the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dagobert,
Shouting at everyone to hurry the fuck up.
I'm gonna move in there first. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to transform back into my normal self.
roll a perception check for me first.
Okay.
You can now see towards both sides of the corridor, and on one side, the other side of where the head curator is walking, you see another shadow.
For the love of fucking God.
Okay. Right. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to transform back. Still.
Oh, well, I told you to roll the perception check before you. I assumed that if you would see it, you would not change.
Ah.
So do you want to change out of the form of the warhorse or not?
Actually, let me see what kind of damage this thing can do.
If you charge at it, you can do.
Yeah, but charging it is 20 feet straight. I don't think this is 20 feet.
No, it is probably not.
It is 20 feet between you and it.
It's 15.
I was
Oh
considering
crap!
it.
Yeah.
I haven't got a level 3 slot for a fireball though.
Right. No.
So far, what you guys have noticed is that Lumpy's radiant damage and Entrak's radiant damage was very powerful against them, but otherwise you have not seen any vulnerabilities.
Okay. So I'm still gonna transform back, and then I'm gonna create a create bonfire on this guy.
Okay. He fails,
Fails to save.
and he partially resisted it.
Yeah, but there's still a fire where he's standing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
he
he
has
would
to
be-
move out of the way.
And that's the end of my turn.
And you've blocked the corridor, haven't you? 5.
I have, yes.
You're pretty good at crowd control, aren't you?
Huh?
You're pretty good at crowd control.
On the other side of the door, you guys can hear the first dragon banging against it. Drogon, it's your turn.
Alright. Follow my homies down here.
Thunderclap, Fireball, do whatever.
He's got no spell slots left. He usually.
Well, I got no level 3, so I can't use my fireball. Blah.
But look at the self-deprecating spot of your avatar. You have to have something up your sleeve.
How far was that move? 30.
I think it was 35 or something. Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, now I'll target myself.
No, but you have to do a spell check, I think, and if you fail, the scroll disappears. So,
Alright, I want to target myself. And I'm going to cast Blur. And then that's my turn.
okay. Another shadow moves towards you guys. Sarvok, it's your turn. Is that your movement?
Yeah, I'll take your scrolls.
Okay. Okay. Let me real quick look up the. No, I'll give them to. No, put them in the party sheet so Joe can.
So I can just take them out, yeah.
Yes.
Just drag them from your inventory
Oh,
into the
okay.
party sheet.
So Joe,
Yep.
if you already know the spell, you can just cast it normally. If it's like above your level or outside of your class, then stuff happens. So just so you
Oh,
know.
okay. Yep. I got him.
Shadow 35 moves up, sees Sarvok distracted with.
Oh, he would have moved to the fire, wouldn't he have taken damage?
Oh, yes, you're right. I tried to move away the dice, so don't look at that. So he would have taken the damage, right?
Yes, I'm reading the description.
Yeah, if he moves through it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, he'll take it. And he's gonna attack Sarvok. That's a hit. And that's his turn.
Damn it.
Read it out to me. No, well, we'll say you mechanically you could see him, but like in flavor text you were distracted. So what does Uncanny Dodge exactly do? So when an attacker you can see hits you, you can use your reaction. So that means if you do that, it takes your reaction. So you cannot use an attack of opportunity, for example, if you do this. Yeah. So did you take away the half the damage? No, you did not. Okay, I just repaired it for you. Lumpy, it's your turn.
Okay, can I take a potion out of my backpack and slam it in Barry's chest and go, "Come on, little man, let's fucking go."
Sure. Simply,
If that uses my action, I'll only move 30 minutes.
simply giving it to him is a bonus action. So you still have your action. If you want to dash, you still can.
I'll still dash 60 meters and
Okay.
give him a potion. I'll put that in the party sheet.
Yes, please. Okay. That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Did he already give it to me? So can I take it, or do I have to wait?
It's in the,
Go
it's in the party sheet.
But can I take it already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot use it, but you can. So another dragon hitting the wall, and right now it's going to use its damage roll.
Oh fuck.
Oh wait! No! It was targeted. It was targeted.
How did I don't understand? How did he die? What did I miss?
No, the dragon still hadn't targeted, and I was targeting nothing. I thought, but that's not true, apparently. So let's see. The
You have to
difference
come back 29.
is
29
16. No, you're not fooling me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So that's. Wait, 42 minus 16. Yeah. That's 30. No, 28. Whatever. So it did its damage. Another round of damage. And the door is still holding. But only barely.
I closed that sucker good.
Well, it's the bigger door and it's barred, so. This guy died. This guy. Barry, it's your turn.
Run, Pete!
I run. First there.
He's still
And-
unconscious in the combat tracker as well.
Oh yeah, I'll remove that.
And then I have. Wait, that was 10.
That was 10.
So this is 25. And then I have another 25, right?
Mhm.
There.
You squeeze yourself into the door there.
Is Lumpy on the inside of the door or still on the outside?
No, just barely outside.
Right, okay.
In a way that
Don't
you
leave
cannot
me.
close the door yet.
It's just that I've got a thing that it will shut the door as soon as they get through it.
Okay. This guy died it. The head curator once again goes around the corner. So, say 10. That's about here. This dragon also goes and attack the door. And the door breaks open. The first dragon is through the door. This shadow moves. Which one is it? 15.
Remember when we said this game was easy?
Who doesn't when I spent an hour and a half running?
Just like this.
Entrok, you're up.
Yeah.
We'll
So
get to that, Ken.
am I able to grab Lumpy and pull him past me and shut the door?
Sure, if Lumpy allows.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I doubt he'll object to it.
So
So I'll grab Lumpy,
you
move
squeeze
him in.
through there.
And I'll
Let's just say Barry is also barely inside.
shut the door and use the remainder of my go to hold the door shut.
So you physically keep the door shut, right?
For the rest of my turn, yeah, for the rest of my action, yeah.
Okay.
So until my go again, I'll be holding the door shut.
Yes,
Does that give it any
yeah.
sort of bonus if anyone tries to attack it?
I'll say that you, if someone tries to open it, they'll have to use their strength check against yours.
Okay, then that is what I will do.
So they won't be able to open it like they normally would.
And I will say to the rest of the group, "Fly, you fools!"
Dagobert.
No
I'm
copyright or anything.
gonna create a ghost bonfire again on this guy. Which I actually realized does 2d8 damage. It's at 5th level.
Okay. He failed it, so let's see. What does that mean again?
And he will be forced back, I think.
He needs to jump away, and he can only go away from you, so that's what
Yeah.
I'll do.
I will move away for the rest of my turn.
Okay.
There.
So let's see. You go around the corner, and you see this corridor goes on. Ah! God damn it!
What?
Ah, okay, that works. No, because you passed the turn. I was drawing
Oh,
the mask away, and then like my line jumped with the next character that's on the
sorry.
on the turn. So I was drawing like across the map, the whole map open. That's what you can see. Don't you still have movement left?
No, I've only got 25.
Oh yeah, you used your action. That's true. Next up is Dragon 36. It's gonna move out here, and I'm gonna have it roll a perception check. Let's see, what is perception again? That's wisdom. It does not know where you guys are yet. Drogon, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, we're all still running. Huh?
Yes,
All
you are.
right. Hold on, I gotta zoom my map out. Alright, then I want to use my double movement to get down there.
It's gonna be some bit shorter because of the
Can't
turn.
really run through walls.
Well,
can you?
yeah. It works.
Even in his fantasy world, Pythagoras still lives.
He's got too much swag to worry about.
Yeah.
Laws of physics.
I knew I should have
Fuck
got Cassius form.
So that's your turn?
it.
Go
Yep.
eat some Mexican.
Shadow 21 moves up to the door. And because you guys are completely blocking the other side of the door, he cannot appear on the other side yet.
And he can't open it.
Sarvok, it's your turn. Yes.
I love the fact nobody's dealing with Shadow on this side of the door, though. They're all just fucking running away. It's like, yeah, fuck it, it's your problem.
Shadow
Alright, we're running.
35 is going to.
Wait, there's a bomb. There's a bonfire there still.
No, it moves beside it in its gaseous form. It evades it, basically.
Worth a try.
It's going to try its strength drain, misses. Lumpy, you're up.
Right, no one else is going to attack it. I'll bloody do a guiding bolt against it. Hit.
I thought a guiding bolt always hits.
And it's vulnerable to radiant damage, as you notice.
Yeah.
I thought guiding
I'm
bolt
also
always
going to
hits.
move 30 foot as
No,
well.
it gives advantage to the next person.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's magic missile. That always hits.
Yes, that's magic missile. Yeah. Next dragon comes in, and I'm still gonna have it roll a perception check.
Here's the spell. Knows where we are.
No, it came into the room after the spell was done. So this one also it rolled a 9, so it does not know.
But
where
the
you guys
door's
are.
shut, so you wouldn't see what's happening on the other side of the door yet.
No, exactly. Well, the thing is, they could notice the one shadow moving towards it, but like next round they'll notice. Barry, it's your turn.
I run there. Then wait, don't move me.
Oh. Okay, why is my computer hanging?
Mine did too for a moment.
Because I am awesome.
I'll
I
move you back.
Yes, please. So I run 5, then 25, then wait, I'm not done yet. 50. There we go.
50 feet.
Who opened the
Yeah.
map?
Who what?
The Trodoris map's just opened.
Oh,
Oh, it might have been on my side. I might have pressed the key.
okay.
That's why my system froze.
Let's see. Where are you?
Thanks for leaving me behind.
You said
we're
run.
inside, right?
You asked for it.
I know I did, but I just suddenly, yeah.
Okay, so the head curator moves once again. Whoops. La 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 la. I did a fancy drawing right there. There you go. Let's see. Nah.
Walking simulator.
There you go. She goes around the corner once again.
Bitch.
Dragon appears.
Shut down.
This one rolled a natural 1 on his perception check. They have no clue, guys.
Wait, we're indoors? Yes, you're indoors. Clearly, no one remembers that from last session.
I don't remember anything from any session we had.
We're having a discussion about being indoors, and then Sowers, the NPC, said yes, we're still indoors. Matter of factly, like we're being stupid.
Can the dragons fit in these corridors?
The dragons are a very large creature, and these corridors look like if a dragon could fit in there, it would be very awkward for them. They could not move well.
I say we run.
So this
Let's
guy
try something different. That's one.
Antrock, it's your turn.
I've already laid out my movement. And manly scream past everyone as I go past them.
Dagobert, it's your turn.
What are you waiting for? Get to the chopper!
This is a chopper.
Right behind Antarok.
Okay, so as far as you know, the dragons don't know where you are. You've killed the only shadow that knows the direction you took, so I'm gonna take some liberty here and just decide that you guys have been walking into the right direction for some time. And cut off a bit of time here. So let's just say that the head curator got here. Then we have Dagobert. Then we have Saravok.
I'll take up the rear.
Rogan. You purposefully
Move
take
to
the rear?
I will purposely take the rear. Yeah.
Okay. Then come.
I'm covering your retreat, so I'd be more
So
grateful.
you guys did
Oh,
not
yes.
notice anything
Side note.
except this new shadow here, and the head curator says we need to go this way and we need to kill this shadow. But it used, like for dash, its full movement yet, full action set, so I can't do anything. Drogon, it's your turn.
Alright, I'll go here. And then I'll target
On
the
one,
shadow,
on one shadow.
and I will cast Chromatic Orb.
Do you have something that does radiant damage? I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
What doesn't his orb do? Fire
He
damage?
wasn't targeting it.
No, but he's still rolling for damage. Fuck it. He knows,
Oh wait,
he knows he's in it.
He targeted it.
Oh, it's not showing up for us.
No, not for me either.
yeah, I did the damage, and it didn't show that.
Oh, wait, I know why. 45 is because it's still hidden in the combat tracker.
Oh,
Joe rolled a 19 and did rolled 10 damage and it did 5.
oh, it partially resisted, huh? Alright, that's it for me.
Okay. Saravok, it's your turn. Peeking around the corner, like it's through rogue. If you have a ranged weapon. Okay. Yep. This guy is dead. Lumpy,
Oh,
you're
fuck,
up.
it's too far away from me, isn't it? So I can't.
Yeah,
turn
that would be
really
rather
colour
far away
realistically.
for you.
Yeah, because I won't see him around the corner, would I? So I'll just dash to the corner.
What is your movement speed? 30? Yeah, no,
30,
you
yeah,
would
yeah.
not.
Nah, so I'll just dash to the corner.
Unless you have something that is a bonus action.
No. I was going to Guardian Bolt him.
Barry, it's your turn.
I see that guy. No, I do not see him yet. I can't, right? I walk here. What do I see to my southwest?
You see another corridor.
Alright, that's 15. Yeah. So that's 15, that's 10. So that's 25.
Yep.
And I want another 5 there. But I think that's...
Oh, wait. I
Yeah.
need to move. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Is like this?
No. One there.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
The curator walks forward, casts her second channel divinity on the shadow. It fails, and it instantly dies. Because Channel Divinity insta-kills undead under a certain level. And she continues running.
Could she only target one of them at a time?
No,
Then?
a whole fucking group.
So why the fuck didn't she do that in the last room?
Because she was running. She was expending her action as dash. So let's see if I've done everything. Yeah. Okay. So let's stop the battle music here. You guys keep running. And you end up in a dead end with
Wait, but
the head curator.
she said we had to go this way. Oh my god, she's
Leading us to
Oh,
the
shit.
passage.
I think she is the woman in disguise.
Let's go here. And she shouts out to Antarok, and she asks, "Can you see something behind you in the other corridor?" And she points you towards there.
Can I go and have a look?
Sure, you take a couple of steps, roll a perception check for me.
5.
You can see a long way down this corridor, and you see nothing there.
I don't see anything.
Okay. She turns around, and she presses a couple of the brick stones on the dead end in a certain order, and a secret passage opens up behind her. She says, "Come in fast." Do you guys follow her?
That's what
Yes.
she said.
Yes.
Okay. Please set your movements. And close this up nicely. Man, the masking takes a long time before it works.
So don't mask anything.
No, I need to make smaller maps. Okay. So she moves further in, and you guys all take a deep breath. It's a moment of pause. And the head curator, she keeps walking further into what seems to be a cave. What do you guys want to do?
Damn, she walks far. I want to
Right.
take a nap.
For 8 hours.
Right?
We have a long rest.
Sure.
I want to go up to Antarok and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Thank you. I'm going to stay by the door and make sure nothing comes through it. I know it's a hidden door, but still.
So, Saravak, you look around the corner, and basically this is a hiding shelter. And there's this little corner there where she just takes a seat, takes a breather, and the look on her face makes it seem like she's thinking really hard about what is happening.
Severance pay is going to be enormous, isn't it? Somebody really call claims director. How many people have just had an accident in their workplace?
Who are you asking?
I was just trying to make a general joke, but nobody laughed, so thanks.
I chuckled.
They can't
Chuckle.
all be winners, Joby.
That's what you think. I'm laughing. I'm crying on the inside.
That's not. Yeah. Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
Can we rest?
Can we take a quick rest? Yeah.
You can take a short rest if you want.
Yeah.
I'll take
sit
that
for a
because
short
that
rest.
was a long rest for me. So I'll take a short rest.
You can roll your hit dice if you want.
roll them as many times as you want.
I think it's smarter for you to roll your hit dice because those are free.
I just got a 10.
Wow.
How quick do you regain your hit dice?
After a long rest, you get one back.
Okay.
So I wouldn't expend too many.
Those are some bad rolls, Joe.
Oh,
Except the
alright.
first one.
I got 10 and an 8, man.
Nice.
Right.
That's alright. I only have
I
37,
something.
so
have something.
I'm pretty much fully healed almost.
Okay, so
No, wait. I still have to do my. Wow.
That's
Alright.
so bad.
Again. Wow. That's.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah. That's. One more.
Oh,
Oh.
yay! There's that one.
All right. I'm done.
Poor hit die.
I'm done with this. I'm
So,
done with this shit.
continuing with the theme of resting, let's have our small 5-minute break right now.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Yes.
on the pretty girl from the festival.
I know, right?
Is she dead?
Well,
You
I
better
don't
not
think
be.
she's in the mood to meet anyone new.
I can't
Okay.
run over tonight anyway, so I've only got another hour, so hour and 10.
Cam, run the inside check.
Little spoon.
You take a look at her, and she looks in panic. Honestly, she you guys. She has been helping you guys and looked also quite fearful of her own life, but considering what she has done, get the impression that she's very anxious on not letting anything bad happen to you guys. So you ask this, and she takes a big breath and like sighs and stands up and says, I need to think. I need to talk to people. I need to get you guys to safety. You notice that she takes a moment to like make up a quick idea to get you guys to safety, and she says, I think I can only keep you safe for right now at the shadow index.
Oh, let's go to the shadow index.
Right? It's a
What the
shadow.
hell is the shadow index?
She during this conversation, she's like her attention is a bit elsewhere because like apparently the Purple Star took out all-out war against the curators. She says, well, the Shadow Index is the place where we keep our most dangerous items away from the public, and even basically it's where we keep our most secretive of information and materials. And
You can have one.
So let's
Can I
just
just
assume
voice
that
my? Can I just voice my concern at the fact that they haven't? That I don't really have much faith in her ability to keep us safe, judging on what's just happened upstairs.
you tell her this.
Wow, I
Yeah.
express it. I'm a bit
Well-
concerned about their ability to keep us safe.
I mean,
Okay,
we're still
so-
alive, aren't we?
What do you
Right,
tell
we're
her?
alive.
Barely. Hmm. I'm still a bit wary of the situation. I'm not disrespecting her. I'm just voicing my concern.
Well, if you tell her something, tell her, and otherwise, like, then I have to imagine what you're doing, you know? So that's not my
Is
role as
there-
a...
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Is there another exit in this out of this shadow index, or if we come back, will we still be stuck here in this cave? Or can we use it to travel to somewhere else and escape these guys?
She gives you a little smile and she says, yes, I can travel you to another place. I don't know where yet, but it will be much easier from there than from here.
Okay, that's good. That's good news.
I'm sold. Let's go.
Yep, let's do
So
this.
she walks you guys up to the west side of this cave again.
West side.
And behind another secret door next to those rocks, there is another secret passage. And you guys take it. And it's a very, very long secret passage. It goes way out of this map, basically. And what happens is that after a while, you guys encounter a set of stairs. And she walks them up first, and when she gets to a door, she knocks in a certain rhythm, and you hear a very old voice say, "Yes." And the head curator says, Ewart, it's me. Open the door." "Who is this?" "Ewart, it's the head curator. Open up the door." Okay. And you hear like 6 different clangs, locks opening. And when the door opens, you see this very old man with like very scruffy white hair. He has these tiny, beady little green eyes. And he says, "Welcome, head curator. What brings you to the Shadow Index?"
Dragons.
And she says, "No time to explain right now, Ewart. Please let us in." Okay. And you guys all walk into a very strange room, I can say. Let's see.
Kijk wat hij doet.
As you guys walk in, I want 2
Big
people to roll
percentage.
a perception check.
I'll
Big
do a perception
percentage.
check.
What am we asking Drogon to do? He's all.
But he is. He's all, can you not see? He's sprung to action. Then perception. I'm on this shit.
Actually, I just moved my map over.
Roll the fucking perception.
Epically.
Come on, Mr. +10. Oh, it wasn't
There we
wisdom.
go. We have 2 of them already. Oh no, that's a wisdom check.
Joseph, roll perception.
There you go. So what you guys see is a room full of books. And Sarvok, you as you enter a new room, you always look out what kind of stuff people have. So you see old works of art that depict like beautifully painted but horrific images. Dragons opening people up to eat them.
He
And
says casually over a bat squeaking in the background.
on one side of the room, you see one of the walls is stacked with cages where you see rats living in there. The
I ate all
books,
my rage.
the books are just the same. Grogman, as a sorcerer, you're also always on the lookout for new information, new spells,
Right?
new knowledge about magic, and you see also like a bunch of dark stuff, things about necromancy, about raising the dead, and also old books in between there.
I want to read some of the books.
I don't think they're
So,
going to let you do that, bud.
what do you grab one of the books?
Yeah, I want to grab one of the ones on necromancy.
Okay. So as you do that, Ewart comes walking towards you and says, "Oh no! It's not exactly normal literature, I would say. Um, some of these books are a bit dangerous, even. Head curator, how can I help you?" And she steps forward and says, "Ewart, I think we need to move all of this. The purple star is pulling out everything against us. I think this is full-blown war. We need to get the head wizard and anyone of a great importance to our index somewhere else, and we need to get these materials somewhere else." And as she explains this to Ewart, like his face doesn't really change. He says, "Oh, oh, well,
Okay.
how much time do I have?" And she says, "We're gonna take this away today. Um, please show these people the portal so we can move them away from here." And then he says, "Well, what? This is a safe place. Can't we just take a cup of tea, explain everything, so I know what to do? I've been working here for 40 years, Calabar. Gentlemen, do you want a cup of tea?"
I'd love a cup of tea. Thank you very much.
Sugars, please.
Lumpy is still in the hallway on the stairs.
I'll pass from the tea.
Oh, yes, of course. Follow me. And he heads into like a side room, and like the first thing you notice, it looked like this one room was a house of some sorts, but
There you go.
roll a sleight of hand check.
Wouldn't the rest of us notice this then?
So, Antrak, what were you saying? You want to stop him, or?
Why would we notice it though? That's probably not with a 21, right?
Well, let's check. The head curator doesn't notice by one point of difference.
The rest of us notice then.
Roll a perception check.
All of us?
Well, it'd be all of us because we're all in the room.
Well, if anyone wants to try to notice, you can roll a perception check.
Well, not perceiving shit.
Right.
So did everyone who wanted to roll?
Yeah, I don't
You're
care.
lucky I didn't notice
don't
you
care.
doing it.
So as you follow Heward, this is a busy room. So you're not gonna take chances, but you're gonna take the chance of grabbing one of those sweet books. So, well, let's just say that with about 8 people in this room, it's hard enough to grab one, and you succeeded in that. So you follow him, and first he puts up a kettle of water, and he walks you down another set of stairs, and he looks back at the group and says, "Oh, oh come join us, lads. I want to show you the portal. So then you know where to head off next, I guess." And he looks at Elamar, the head curator, like, I think that's what you want me to do. And you guys walk down, and halfway down those stairs, there's another room on the side where you see a bunch of weapons hanging on the wall, some behind glass, someone on a pedestal. There's a bunch of stuff there, but he walks further down, and on the bottom of these stairs you see this small room with a circle-shaped stone on the floor, which would fit about 10 people, I guess. It's not small necessarily. And he says, "If you know where to go, if you know where the portal goes, then you can just step on it and go where you want. The only thing is, there needs to be a portal on the other side. So now you know." She tells you that there are a couple around the world, and most of them are either like publicly known. And what I mean is that there are like portal stones that lead to common places. Sorry, Lumpy.
Maybe there's one on the map.
On the what? I cannot.
On the
On,
map.
on the map.
Why are you so echoey? I don't get it.
because I've got a synthesizer.
The head curator basically says, "I don't know yet. I'll know. Let me think for a moment, and I'll know where to go."
I want to go to my girlfriend's house and demand satisfaction.
She's not your girlfriend yet.
She will be.
So after a couple of minutes of talking, the water kettle starts whistling, and I think, yes, the head curator follows him up. So they both go to the upper floor.
So they're both upstairs and we're still downstairs?
Yes.
I want to check out the weapons that are on the walls.
Instantly in there. Ooh, thieving.
Okay, so you all go there, or?
I'm gonna follow the headmaster and see what they're up to.
Okay, so
I'm gonna peruse. I'm gonna peruse the weapons with him because I'm interested.
I'm gonna follow the creator.
Right? I mean, so far us magic users have been kind of left out on the weapons trade, you know?
He says after killing 10 people in one fucking round.
Well, that's not true though, because I think by now you have received at least 3 magical staffs, Joe.
Yeah, but not in this campaign. So.
Okay.
Yeah, not in this campaign.
So who's going up with the curator?
I'll go up with the curator.
I'm staying downstairs.
So
with
Barry, Lumpy, and Daggerbird.
Before I go up, I look at Antrak and do this.
Yeah.
I point the other way.
That's all right. I'm nodding. I'm staying down here to keep an eye on them. I'm not stupid.
Excellent.
And then I
So
go up.
you three go up, and
Somebody killed that
Seraph-
monkey.
Serafok, Drogan, and man, I need to keep track. And Entrak are going towards the room with the weapons.
Yep.
Okay, so I want, if you guys want to have a look around, I want you to do a perception check. Anyone can do it if you want to.
Well, Joe
Okay.
perceives the fabric of the universe.
So Entrak, basically you see just a bunch of weapons. You see an amulet. You see a bunch of stuff right there. But you're not really looking at the stuff. You're trying to keep an eye on those two other guys. Serafok, you see a lot of stuff, but you don't seem to see... Like, it's hard to see what's of any value in between this. Everything looks so strange. Like, there's a mace, and it seems to be dabbed in blood or something. And Drogan, you take a good long look on what you see in this room. And you notice a couple of things in particular. You see a coin. One single coin on a pedestal. And that's a weird thing. Like, why is this one coin so special? As you take a look at it, it glows and it shines. It looks like the prettiest coin you've ever seen. It's probably worth a bunch of money. You don't know how much. You also see a sword. And it looks a lot like Antarok's sword, but it looks like it's better made. This is
Well, that's
but-
just so that he's stealing that.
this is truly a piece of masterwork. This could be worth like 10,000 pieces of gold. You also see an amulet, and this one is strange because, like most of items that have some magical properties or something, they don't have a description on them, and this one literally says "good luck charm." You walk on, and you see a little brick of incense, like a block of incense. It's something that wizards and sorcerers use for some kinds of spells. And you try to sniff it a little bit to see what kind of incense it is. And as you sniff it, you feel empowered. You feel like this is some crack cocaine incense.
I was just gonna say, so cocaine then.
Next, you see the same mace that Serafok saw. It's a mace that's for some reason covered in blood. It doesn't give you the impression that it does something special, but like it's in this room full of magical items, but whatever. And the last thing is you see this little box with in it a small pin in the shape of a scarab. But this one is behind glass. It looks very, very valuable. It's made of very, very expensive minerals. It's basically made of diamond and gold, but it doesn't tell you what it is. It's
Right.
just sitting there being protected by this glass.
Alright.
Yeah, you're not taking it while I'm here. Sorry. I will. I follow the law. I follow the law. Yeah, but I'm a paladin. Yeah, but I'm a paladin. I have to follow the
All
law.
right, I want to send this. I want to send the curator a message,
Okay,
and
you're gonna type it out, I imagine.
yeah, I'm gonna whisper it to you.
I'd love another sword, but you know. Can I do detect good and evil while I'm still here? See if any
Sure.
of it gives off any. Well, then I do divine sense.
Let me read up on the description because it's gonna be.
It just gives off like a bad smell if it's an evil object, or a nice smelling smell if it's good.
Let me tell it like this.
Tell it like it is.
What you notice is that this room itself has been consecrated. So the room itself feels like it has been hallowed by some divinity. On the other side, the items, they smell like shit to you.
Yeah, I won't be touching them.
And a couple of those, especially the scarab pin, they disgust you.
Can I express my feelings to the other two, saying that I sense that these objects are evil in nature, and you'll be wise to leave them be.
Let me check. How do I reply, Joe?
With whisper.
How do I do that again?
/whisper space then the character,
Or right click on the
and
character.
then space your message.
Does that work?
Yep.
Okay.
You can just right click on the portrait at the top, the whisper as well.
So, as this happens, you can hear a bunch of clattering upstairs. Daggerbird, Barry, and Lumpy, you can see that all of a sudden the head curator jumps up and she starts running downstairs.
Wait, so there's movement or sound upstairs?
To
We are in the
us.
room and she runs downstairs.
No, you guys followed the curator and the guy, Ewart. And you guys were upstairs. All of a sudden, you just see her like springing up, like immediately in panic, and she starts running down towards the other guys.
Can we block her at the entrance?
What?
Because we were following her. Well,
That would assume that you would have been staying at the entrance, because otherwise she's just running past you guys. You have no time to like even. You don't know what she's doing until she passed you, basically.
Alright, so I take out my trusty war axe. Do I have war axe? Wait. My trusty greatsword.
Yeah.
And I
Already
sneakily go
downstairs.
upstairs to see what's happening.
No. Like, you're already upstairs, right?
The noise that you heard, no, we heard the noise downstairs because you're upstairs.
No,
There
but-
was no noise.
The noise was the creator jumping up off her feet. We heard the noise. You didn't. You were in the room.
No, nobody heard the noise.
Oh, you said there was a noise.
Yeah.
And clattering. That was the creator jumping
Oh,
up.
sorry.
right?
Oh, yeah. Now I
So that
understand
you
what
were in
mean.
the room, Coins. When he said that, he was referring to us downstairs hearing it
Yeah,
upstairs.
she
Where you
sprang
are.
up, so she clattered. She made some noise. She was next to you, basically. And
This
she
is why
ran.
we don't separate in groups because it gets
Yes.
super fucking confusing.
Okay, so the head curator gets down, and she
Alright, Shaggy.
runs towards Drogon, and she says, Do not fucking touch the thing. What are you guys doing here?
I was keeping an eye on them. They would
Just-
I would have allowed them.
Just please come back up with me. And as she says that, Heward comes down with one of the rats in his hands. And he goes up to the bloody mace. And he says, "Oh, you guys found the scary room, huh?" And he goes towards the bloody mace, and above it he holds the rat, slits its throat, and pours out the blood over the mace.
What, the rat or the mace?
And then
What? It's covered in rat blood.
so as he looks around, like, you guys are watching this, like, what the fuck are you doing, right? And he says, he looks at you like he knows that you guys would be surprised by this, and he says, "If I don't do it, he gets angry."
Who gets angry?
The mace.
The maze the maze gets angry.
I think
Yeah,
the
you
mace
don't want to
demands
make it
blood.
angry.
I think he demands blood.
So, guys, your tea is ready. Let's go up.
All right.
Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Okay.